Hello, my name's Guy Harriman, and I'd like to talk to you about a book I've just written. The book's called The Power of Failure. And the idea for the book had been in my head for a couple of months, but I had no idea about how to approach it. My main purpose in writing the book was to communicate my feelings about overachievement and Western consciousness in wanting to be perfectionistic and to grasp for things rather than allow things to happen. So I live in Chiang Mai in the north of Thailand, and this is where I wrote the book. Thailand, particularly the north of Thailand, still has the very soft Buddhist culture which recognizes the importance of being. Whereas obviously in the West, doing, achieving, fixing, making, forcing are the important values. So when it came to me that it was actually time to start writing, the book manifested itself basically very quickly. I was writing one chapter a night, and the whole thing came together in just under 3 weeks. What was wonderful for me was actually to experience what was coming through. So the idea I had once I started writing the outline was that each chapter would have what in Buddhism is called a Dharma talk, or just a talk about deeper truth, and followed by a story. And the stories could illustrate in a direct or indirect way what the Dharma talk was about. So having got the 13 topics or 13 chapters titled, I started writing from chapter 1 to chapter 13. And like any kind of improvisation, one never knows what is going to come when one starts to write. But my way of approaching, the same as the way in my music or my painting, is to sit quietly and meditate and see what I see the image. So when I tune into the image, then I have an idea for the story. It's based around the image. So I was as much an observer as a creator of the 13 chapters of The Power of Failure. And I really hope that some of the stories in particular resonate with you. A lot of the characters are really fairly wacky and larger than life in some ways. But they became very real to me, and they're inspired by my travels and the people I've worked with and people I've known, particularly in California, but also before that in my younger years in the UK. And please, if you'd like, read my blog, guyharriman.wordpress.com, and also my website, lanayoga.com. And thank you for coming to this website. My website, thepoweroffailure.com. And I hope to be writing again in the future with your encouragement. And you can find the book also on smashwords.com, but the links are all there on thepoweroffailure.com. So thank you, and enjoy the book, and I hope to be in contact with you in the future.